Welcome to my dear student friends. Uh, to continue to the first video in part 2 of Pedagogy of Physical Science, uh, activity based and group controlled instruction in the classification of activity based learning or instruction. We have to look at two types of activity based instruction. The second type of activity based instruction is simulation, and third type of activity based instruction is incident method. In this video I am going to discuss a little more detail about these two concepts. First one is simulation. So this is a wonderful concept that every one of us try to do with the simulation in our day-to-day activities. Basically, the concept of assimilation is nothing but imitation. Or if we give a detailed concept of representation of the properties of real world systems. See what actually present in the real world to be represented in the form of imitation. So that is nothing but the involving creating of replica. I mentioned in the PPT is nothing but real life situations. How we have to make use of the real world situation to learn in a different way. And then the another important point of simulation is the students' participation in a very active manner, and they have to produce a reasonable outcomes with the help of simulation, following the manipulating the variables, making decisions, and as the observing the outcomes. So especially we have to know the point of variables with an example. For example, the sunlight is affecting the plant growth. This is a concept that how we have to manipulate the variable is the term sunlight is nothing but a part of independent variable. It is a common. But how the plant growth is depend with the sunlight. That is an independent variable. So likewise in simulation, we have to imitate with kind of variables, and we have to strengthen the learning of our student teachers. And another important point is it provides a safe and controlled environment for students to explore little bit of complex phenomena. For example, if some of the scientific concepts may not be practiced in the real life situations or in the classroom situations, that is to be possible in the help of assimilation. So this is another important point of simulation, and also to understand the cause and effect of relationships. So how it is best for learning situations. Then I have to move on to the another point of benefits. What are all the benefits we will get with the help of simulation, especially in the physical science subject? Again, I have to list out some of the important of benefits. First one is start with safe and control experiments. So that is we have to conduct the experiment in a risk-free environment. So with the imitation or with the simulation system, we no need to disturb anything, because we are imitating certain things. That's all. We are not disturbing certain things. So the learning can possible without any hesitations or without any how to say any potential hazards will not be happened in this method. Second one is visual representations. This is another important thing is how the complex concepts or phenomena in physical science can be visualized with the help of simulation. So that is another benefit of this title, then interactive learning can also possible. So interactive learning in the science, with the help of interactive learning, we have to enhance the learning experience of the individual. So that is another important thing. Then a realistic experience. So even though we are imitating certain things, we imagine about the concept, we imagine about our with the support of our own ideas and our own visions, then automatically we will get a realistic ideas. That is nothing but then an authentic experience may get with the help of simulation. And another benefit of simulation is time and cost effective. We may not disturb anything. We may not waste the quantity and as well as quality. So in that way, the time and cost effective is also a very important benefit of this, without the need of physical methods or materials. So it is easily learned with the help of imitation. Then complex phenomena explorations. That is another important thing, is challenging physical process of some content may not be possible to learn in a direct way. So in that situation, we have to make use of the simulation and to strengthen our learning. Especially they may not be feasible to demonstrate in traditional experiments or traditional classrooms. That kind of concepts to be learned with the help of simulation. The next one is reproducibility. So that is another point. The refining their understanding level with the help of simulation. So what I already known in certain point is to be improved with the help of simulation. The next one is customization and flexibility. So whenever we use flexibility in learning, automatically we can learn more. Then accessible learning. We can easily accessible with anywhere in the combination of learning situation with the help of internet connection and remote learning sensors. Then enhance critical thinking. So the critical thinking is an important part of learning. Always it is possible to learn so many things. And we have to move on to the next important benefit is, and the next important concept is incident method. I already told you that we have to provide certain situations to our students to learn in a more better way. That is what the major concept of incident. It involves presenting students with a specific incident or problem, especially related to the subject matter. Suppose if we give a particular concept with some day-to-day activities, then their learning may be strengthened. They can easily learn with their own real life experiences and real life applications. So in that, incident method can be more supportive. And another important thing is their understanding level may increase with various stages. So if we provide some problem based learning situations in particular to subject matter, then automatically they have to analyze the incident first, and they have to identify the underlying concepts or principles, then propose a solution for a particular problem, and they have to conclude with their understanding. So with that incident method, we have to get some benefits. So I have to point it out some of the major benefits of incident method, particularly while utilizing in a physical science concept. First one is real world relevance. It is nothing but how we can make use of the concepts in our day-to-day life. That is a very important point. because the science is nowadays moved towards what actually present around us. We try to find what actually present around us. So that is the very important and booming area of scientific inventions. So in that way, the incident method may support an extent level. Then as usual, the critical thinking may increase with the help of enhancing problem solving skills, and they have to find uh, an own idea with the help of their critical thinking, and then application of knowledge. So whatever we learn with some activities or some ideas, it is to be applied to the real world situation or real life situation, then only it is worthwhile and useful. So in that way, the practical understanding of scientific concept and scientific matters can be possible with the help of incident method, and then collaboration as usual. They have to form a teamwork, and they have to encourage to improve so many communications, to collect so many ideas, and they have to strengthen their learning in a more deeper way. Then finally, engagement. Engagement is nothing but we have to motivate the students, and we have to create curiosity among them to learn about a particular concept. These are all some of the benefits of incident method, and apart from this, lots of benefits are there. Have to point out important benefits. So with that, have to conclude the part 2 of unit number 3. And also these two concept is very important, and it is a real life situation, and how we can make use of these concepts in our real life situations may takes place, and how it will support for an individual and as well as group learning. These things are highly highlighted in this video, and I try to give some of the ideas to you. Again, with this, I have to conclude this video. Thank you for watching. Again, I have to meet with another video. Thank you.